Alright, say teens, enjoy FUD.
There was nothing about the starry sky that night to suggest that strange and mysterious things would soon be happening. As unsuspecting muggles slept, a huge motorbike
Yeah,
with a
it's
giant
probably
destroyer
like most new
tumbled down
cameras.
from the darkness.
Anyways.
The giant, named Hagrid, left a
Also,
bundle
it's
wrapped
fucking
around
hot
the
in my
doorstep of
room.
Number 4, Privet Drive. Nestled in the bundle was a baby, Harry Potter, the boy who lived. For the next 11 years, Harry lived with his dreadful step-parents, the Dursleys, until that fateful day when he received the letter inviting him to attend Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Hagrid took Harry to Diagon Alley to purchase a most unusual list of school supplies. Soon after, Harry caught the Hogwarts Express from platform 9 3/4 and left the Muggle world far behind. Harry sat beneath a sorting hat, hoping that he would not be chosen for Slytherin House over Gryffindor. Not Slytherin, eh? Said the hat in his ear. You could be great. It's all here in your head, and Slytherin will help you on your way to greatness. No? Well, if you're sure, better be Gryffindor.
Oh, we almost got Slytherin. What a shame. Absorb the heat for a hard run. Yeah.
Welcome to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. I am Albus. No. Oh,
By the way, Fire, I finally found someone who was willing to send a copy of The Legend of Sparrow, the Eternal Night for PS2 to my address. It did cost me $66 with expedited shipping.
Hey Harry, remember me? Ron Weasley.
But,
I think it was your...
you know, I don't have to play on my I don't have to play the trilogy on my unstable PAL PS2 anymore.
Well, I'm Draco, looking for the go home to...
So yeah, beautiful.
He's a nasty us Griffin.
Now the biggest question is, will they be able to send the right copy and actually send me a PS2 copy?
Let's go.
Because I had to click which platform I wanted. And I have a slight suspicion they're going to fuck it up.
To jump.
It's a factory new disc, like unsealed. So I should be good. I checked the New Beginning and Dawn of the Dragon discs that I got. And there's barely any, if any, scratches at all on them, so I should be good for that.
hello, Harry. If you want some...
You cocked me again, Nick. Twice in a row. You are kidding me right now. Didn't even get that. At least I got that one. Almost got that one. Slow. Almost got the sound skip. What a shame.
Press the and what?
I would question why I'm at 11 viewers according to my viewer list. Because usually I can't even break 10 when I play or when I do speedruns. Ah, he moved. I prefer getting the snipe instead of having him move, but yeah, nothing I could do there. It's RNG how he behaves. padlock skip either.
I'm never. Now I'm trapped. I've lost my wallet. Use the R1.
What's a good question?
The lever is around. There.
I have really bad short-term memory, so I end up saying shit and then forgetting I've said it at all. Which is funny considering I can remember really weird stuff about engineering, but I cannot remember what I said 5 seconds ago. I think that's an impressive skill to have. Oh, that's... I mean, I don't know. Someone are still, or some people are still trying to convince me that doing sub-only streams is a bad idea.
Hi, I'm nice to meet you. Come on, Harry.
Are your shoulders broken by any chance?
Wow! I'll show you where.
I'm surprised that didn't turn out worse than it did. Rip Fire Dude's shoulders.
I am Madam. There is a house. Stay your brute first. Excellent tech. The next test is fly through. Ready, Potter?
Oh, that sucks, dude. Is your work really that strenuous on your shoulders? It doesn't sound like the type of work that would be strenuous without really knowing what you do on a daily basis.
Well done. Ready for a as before. On my whistle.
Rip your body at all. Well, yeah, no.
Oh!
Well done. You have masked. Now run along.
Oh, in that
Hi,
sense.
Harry. No, I am not.
Hello, not. I am
Hello,
with.
Harry. She's rather.
Was wondering if I was gonna miss that bean or not. Almost missed that too.
You must be Harry. Welcome. Watch my complete. Now you try. Get ready. That was good. Excellent. Perfect. Superb.
Shout outs to Phantom
That was
Inputs.
Excellent. Perfect. Well done, Potter.
Phantom Inputs are getting the biggest shout out these days.
Now, a charmed op. Try levitate. Press the track.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Held the left button too much there.
Well done.
Oh well. Getting stuck on the table there did cost me.
Dear Harry, you can get pop around.
Alrighty. Now we collect some wizard cards because wizard cards are all the fun in the game.
Salazar Slytherin.
Good. I feel like I almost triggered that cutscene. Good thing I didn't. Otherwise that would have been horrible. But not reset worthy still. An unfortunate ledge grab, but it's fine. Let's see what RNG we get.
Help me, please.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you, Harry.
You know, it's interesting to note we went through a bookcase, but there's a door in the background. Because consistency reasons, I guess.
Well, Pot. This is as far trapped in a...
I'm not sure what makes this castle scary. But it's certainly big, Malfoy. And somehow I feel like that's the beginning of a terrible dick joke. Which I will not say because I'm clearly above that.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Ow! You're not le- Crab.
That's right, Malfoy, it's crap. Mm. I'm not sure what that sound reminds me of. But it reminds me of something.
Crab you!
There we go.
Lost you!
Thanks for giving me a blast of a time, Kappa. Coolio.
Meanwhile, the House Point hourglasses are slowly filling up.
See you, Fire. Have a good sleep.
Ravenclaw. Hufflepuff. Slytherin. Gryffindor. Gryffindor are in the lead on house points. Will Slytherin hold the House Cup for a 7th consecutive year?
They probably will, because what are the odds of me actually finishing a run?
Hello, Harry. You'll need to come round me.
Right, so anyways, next class. The classes are just kind of there to remind you they exist.
Harry Potter, good day, Stu. Right. Watch my completing. That's the tip. Get ready. That was good. Excellent. Perfect. Most. That was good. Excellent. Perfect. Well done. Now follow. Let's try. Use your hit the grip.
Incendio!
Excellent.
Welcome, Mr. Potter. Grab your broomstick and we'll begin the training. Welcome to whichever seat, which is why for your first fly-through, get set.
So the first one is kinda evil in the sense that you cannot miss a single ring at all.
Excellent. For that performance, you've earned gold wings and 25 house points for... Time for your... You seem to have... Now flies on my mark. Excellent. For that performance, you've earned gold wings and 25 house points. In a Quidditch, this often results. Now, let's see how you manage catching a snitch while racing against another seeker. Okay.
So far, so good.
Excellent. For that performance, you've earned gold wings and 25 house points. Run along then.
I actually hit that. Interesting. Not like it matters, but just surprised the corner extended that much. It was either the corner or the jinx itself that was extended. I'm not sure how hitboxes work entirely in this game.
I used to have a puffs game.
I almost skipped the sound effect there. Okay, that could have been way worse.
Well done, Harry.
Still time loss, but could have been way worse. I think it's against the gold split, so it's really hard to beat. Plus, it's not really our... I mean, the only RNG is how the pink ones will spawn in. That's RNG.
There you are, Harry. The plan been some very...
But their movement itself is not RNG.
Hello, Harry.
Okay, they all spawn down here. Which is a bit surprising. Holy shit, what a spawn.
Well done, Harry.
So that did cost me some time because honestly I was not expecting that. I guess it's also RNG how the beams spawn in. Well, not that I guess, it's something I know, but still you get the idea.
Out of my way, Harry.
Not sure why I expected that to work. I have seen how it's done, it's just I cannot get it to work.
Hengist of Woodcroft. Wingardium Leviosa!
So I will probably lose time to this split as well, because if I'm not entirely wrong, it's also a gold split. And a really good one at that, so... Expectations are kinda low that I will actually get a 205.30 or a 204. But I'm not that practiced with this game still, so... I don't expect a whole lot. Not what I had in mind. Good. It did cost me some time though, so that's a guaranteed time loss now. So the post-game skips, they work based on you not, or the game not liking you in small areas. And how you position the camera, because it depends on how you enter. How you enter the area and how much speed you have. So those are the key factors that are going to determine whether or not you get the skip. And the first one is really forgiving, the other two are not so forgiving. And I would say 2 has the most variants where you can get it to work. Because there's more than one variant where it does work.
Incendio!
Like I said, it's a guaranteed time loss. Excuse you. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen anyone overshoot that beam. I guess add that to list of things I should be aware of. Which is good, considering I have a marathon run of this game soon. So, yeah. Definitely something I'll keep in mind from now on. For as long as I can remember it, that is. So I did have time to save on this next split. I think I negated most of it now by missing that one beam. It all depends on the Nick challenge. Snipe Neville, cause he's a bitch.
Well done, Harry. Now I can show you. Come on inside.
Wipe your feet now.
I got this. I need some. Go ahead and. You've done it. Up you. Hey, Neil, Harry.
I wonder why I'm tired. I just drank 2 coffees. Shouldn't that be enough to keep me awake?
I'll see you.
I don't want to fill my body with any more energy drinks for a little while, so... Usually energy drinks does get me up and running, but... I fear if I drink too many I'll become dependent on it for staying awake, and that would be a really bad idea. Which I guess is something I've already done to myself.
Follow me, Harry.
I will follow you later. But not on Twitch.
Hello,
What a shame. What a real shame, holy shit.
Well done,
Well, that's gonna make PBing really fucking hard now. A whole 21 seconds, jeez. My movement must have been really bad, and my luck there was also really bad.
This is the entrance to the Quidditch pitch. But first years like us aren't allowed to play. I hear they make... Here comes... Malfoy, he ran off on... Please help me. Come on. So, I think I'll need... Think you can... And you better...
Ah, shame. I bunked that.
Damage my...
So this is a huge time loss as well.
You've come on... I remember...
Mr. Although, Arden, hurry along.
Wow! I just wanted to... Everyone's...
as soon as I...
Welcome to Quidditch. Watch out, Gryffindors. Remember... Here comes Potter! A glint of gold! Is that the snitch? Potter's seen the snitch?
Yeah.
Moving in for the kill.
A shame this version doesn't get DJ Lee Jordan like the PC version.
Amazing skill.
That's like the only thing I'm jealous of in the PC version.
Wonderful. Here comes the Hufflepuff Seeker. He's getting closer. This is amazing. Potter's under fire from the bludgers. Wonderful. Potter takes the lead. Ah! Excellent. Oh, that was close. Wonderful. Potter's going for it. Good catch. Potter has the snitch.
Guess my Malfoy chase section was also bad in PB.
Remember, is that a light? I'll just
Shame though.
as soon.
Hey, the map shows. I wonder if it. The map says there. Wow, come on.
And for reasons unexplained, Ron knows Alohomora. Just because why the fuck not?
Incendio!
Right, Sloth Brain skip. Can we do this at all? That's a very good question. Maybe like this. Nope, not in this universe. But apparently in this one. I'm not even sure what I did do different that made it work. It felt like I stood in the same spot. I can only guess that's not the case. Either that or my lineup was different.
Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa!
What a
Wingardium
shame.
Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa!
Should have been a bit closer there. So this will not be a nice time save compared to if I'd gotten it first try, I don't think.
Great, you found.
Still, it's some time, but
The race for the House Cup continues.
still nothing impressive, I'm afraid.
Hufflepuff. Slytherin. Gryffindor. Gryffindor are in the lead on house points. The race for the House Cup is heating up.
Oh, it sure is heating up, alright. Except now we'll be behind on points forever and ever. Until Dumbledore gives us a shit ton of points in the end and we can go, yay, we won! Even though Harry did all the hard work.
Let's go and give. We'll be in big trouble.
Ah, so when...
At last! I haven't. Come on, Harry.
Now pay attention.
According to HP 6, the Wiggenweld potion is the hardest potion to mix.
Then if you manage...
I'm not sure what all the fuss is about. You just push buttons and somehow a Wiggenweld potion pops out of the cauldron. Only once though, and you can only do it one time on one cauldron because reasons. Very slow.
Good enough. Potter, I've...
Good enough. I've never seen such pathetic work. You make so much sense, Snape. Marry me. Right, so this dungeon is kind of crucial for the 100% run because green beans are really scarce. So I need a certain amount of beans at a certain point because otherwise I will not make it. Or I will not get the password and that will effectively make it impossible to get 100%. Right, so this kitten where it spawns is RNG, but it's in it can appear in a certain amount of boxes, or in some boxes only. And I got average RNG, so cool. Plus I got 3 extra beans out of the deal, so I would say this is more optimal than just getting a straight up first try kitten. Or a first box kitten. But the first box kitten is mostly unconfirmed because I'm pretty sure I only saw it once during practice and then I've never seen it again. So it adds some doubt about whether or not it's indeed possible, but I'm convinced I saw it, so until someone proves otherwise, I'm convinced that it does exist. But then again, it's strange that nobody else has seen it. Then again, nobody besides me really runs this game at 100%. And the any percent round doesn't even see this sewer level, so... Good. Very good, actually. So the idea here is you take the cage and put it on the stack of hay. However, that's really slow, since there is little to no penalty in actually triggering the troll, unlike what the game might want to make you think. So we'll do this, move it like this, get the key, he wakes up, and you leave. Pretty simple and standard stuff. This might be a bad angle. It was. Damn it. So you stand slightly more to the left on that platform just to avoid Harry grabbing onto the thingy. So I'm good on beans right now, meaning I can skip one. And we got the padlock skip, nice. So overall this has been a really good sewer. Should save a decent chunk of time as well.
I wasn't expecting. Give me those fireflies. Now leave.
Pretty good overall. Why is Norton constantly pissing me off? I should really get around to deleting that trash program. Oh my god, everything is popping up now.
Welcome, young Mr. Gather. You may today. Get ready.
This is just ticking me off now.
That was good.
Excellent.
Perfect. That was good.
Excellent.
Perfect.
Watch out for this one.
That was good.
Excellent.
Perfect.
Yo, Flo, thank you for the good luck.
Now Now, first, observe.
Hello, Ruby Rose. You'll see more in the next couple of days.
Impressive.
And there's always Resort Fest,
Harry,
where I will be doing this run as well.
let's split up. Good luck, Harry.
And then there is Insaniacs or Insomniacs, I'm not entirely sure which one it is. On the 3rd, either the 3rd or the 4th of August. And then there is Podathon as well, also in August. So yeah, you have plenty of chances to watch this. Ooh, that almost went bad. Ah, bad angle.
Hello, within the... if you get them...
So these challenges are a real snore fest. The only one that's semi-stressful is the first one because the cold ones move really fast. I missed that? Really? I didn't think I was too early. Guess I was wrong.
Well done.
Godric Gryffindor. Ironically, the only card that matters. If only that was true, though. Ah, no leg skip.
Hello, within... if you get them...
I'm still not convinced that that's entirely faster at the time I do it. So I should probably stop doing it. Really? I thought I was lined up there. Guess I wasn't.
Well done.
Right. So the last one is also the easiest one, but also the most intense one, because it's so easy to mess up. Nice leg skip.
Hello, Harry. Within the... if you get...
I still did the wrong way.
Well done.
So, yeah. It's a small time loss and I'll accept it. It's always one of those splits where I either save time or lose time. Which is not uncommon for a split in a speedrun, but this is just one of those particular splits where I cannot be 100% consistent. Even though there isn't a whole lot going on up until that split. So honestly, not a whole lot I can do about it. Right. Cursed Eye Challenge. I think I'm up against a gold split, so saving time is near non-existent. And after Pete's... Pete, not Pete, Peeves. Pete the player, no. After Peeves is done insulting us, we can move on with life. As if nothing ever happened. Because let's be fair, nothing did happen. And over there is a man in the darkness. My screen went black for a second. And I'm not sure why it happens in this game. It just does. So we intentionally want to take as much damage as possible. Because we're going to Death Warp later. Or in this challenge, rather, we're gonna Death Warp. Because the game does save your progress. And that's both good and bad, because if I fall down a hole now, it would or if I were to fall down a hole in the previous room, it would actually send me back to the yellow eye. The yellow eye area. I found that out the hard way. Which actually surprised me because I wouldn't expect those holes to be connected. Oh, I didn't even trigger the knight. Really? And while that knight hunts for blood, he will keep hunting for a few years. Until I come back in a different run, where he will fail yet again. Thank you. The hit there is intentional because 2 health bars lost is quite essential. You can skip past this knight. However, I am not confident in my abilities to do that. As a result, I don't do it. Ah, didn't go far enough. Oh well. Right, so that's the Curse Eye challenge.
Well done. Don't be late. They transfer.
Almost save time. That's fine though. Now we get the first password, and we actually use it immediately because it's a good thing to do.
Hey Harry.
Believe it or not. I don't know how they know the passwords, but they just do.
At least in it.
So this is the Quidditch armor, which unlike HP2 PC actually does something. It protects you from 4 hits, and no more than 4 hits. Meaning that you don't take damage for 4 hits. I think you get the point now. Oh boy. This run is very much alive, but could be a lot better. Especially if I didn't do dumb stuff like that. So PB potential is still there. It's just going to be quite hard. And I'm still at the mercy of RNG and my own skill level.
Password.
Caput Draco.
So now we get the next
Make
password.
sure the earwax flavour. Hope you find the porch.
However, we will not be getting that password for... Or we did... Yeah, I'm fucking up. We got the password, but we will not be getting the item for a little while.
Merlin.
Who's not even a real wizard. Because when was Merlin ever a wizard? Kappa. Anyways. Last class of the game. And ironically a spell we will only use twice. Kinda like how we will never use Vertimilius ever again. So, go figure. I guess they just ran out of ideas for content and tried to follow the movie. Even then, they didn't follow the movie to a T, so... I would say HP2 PS1 did it better. With following the... Actually with following the book. But even they had to limit themselves, so...
Join us.
So, contrary to popular belief, you don't need the red beans at all.
Transfer. Anyone? Watch. Complete. Get ready. That was good. Excellent. Perfect. Good. That was good. Excellent. Perfect. Very well, let's... That was good. Excellent. Perfect. Well done. Welcome. First you... Now, let's...
Avifords!
So there's no way to do this really fast. Other than pressing X when the input becomes first available.
Well done.
Oh, that's so slow. 2 seconds. Alrighty.
Meanwhile, the House Point hourglasses are slowly filling up. Ravenclaw. Hufflepuff. Slytherin.
So now Slytherin will pull ahead in point.
Gryffindor.
Here's a helpful tip: swallow before you speak.
Slytherin are in the lead on house points. The race for the House Cup is heating up.
Slytherin will pull ahead in points. And there's really nothing you can do about it because it's scripted. No matter what you do. No matter how few or many points you get, Slytherin will always pull ahead at this point in the game. Please get up there. Please get up there, oh my god. Well, this is an incredible time loss. So opening a bookcase there actually takes priority. Meow. So wait a little, and then you jump for it. You can actually get the cat to fall down. If you pull ahead of the cat.
Well done, Harry.
Or if you destroy the block before the cat gets to it. It will, the cat will actually fall down and respawn.
It's over. Let's have a chat, or I might not.
And this is ironically the last time we'll ever need to use Aviforce. I actually don't think we will be using Wingardium Leviosa ever again. That's not entirely true.
If you get to the
There is still Diagon Alley where we use Wingardium Leviosa. Oh yeah, and the troll section, I completely forgot about that one. Harry, please move. So the Peeves race is kind of scripted. He will sort of rub a band ahead of you. And then afterwards you pull ahead if you don't get too far behind. If you don't wait for Peeves there, you run the risk of soft locking the game. And that's not a nice feeling when it happens.
Your father left this to activate.
Cool. Now for the long ass split, which has limited optimization possibilities.
Well now, students aren't allowed in here, are they?
There are things... No, indeed. Dumbledore has ordered that no... And don't... Now be off with...
Dumbledore has ordered that nose. So whoever's nose is in trouble, I don't want to be part of it. Leg skip, good. So doors will stay unlocked, but if you fail you have to repeat the whole section with the doors unlocked, by the way.
Yes, Mr. Finn.
Well,
I see. But we have... There is something... We can't let...
no, indeed.
See that you do, Mr. Filch. I have something special planned for anyone.
Filch has something... No, not Filch. Nice. Snape has something special planned for anyone, including you, the viewer. I'm not sure what he has planned, and I don't want to know. Even then, it doesn't really matter. This is just to reduce lag. And it also sets up the jump here. Now if you miss the key, there is no recovering there. As far as I'm aware, at least. And yes, I have missed the key before. We call it pulling a Hypnoshock. Who is the infamous runner who first did that, as far as I'm aware. But he's busy running CTR Nitro Fuel, so his days with this game is numbered, I suppose. Yo, Everett, thank you for the major host. You can actually hit the bookcase there in one jump. It's just really precise. And hey, Redneck. No, Redneck, you have that honor. And you will probably keep having that honor forever. Because I do not intend on doing that. And now a cutscene so I can relax. For a little while at least.
Reflected in the mirror of Erised were Harry's parents, James and Lily Potter. Harry stared hungrily back as though hoping to fall right through the glass and reach them. He was startled when a voice said,
Reminder that Erised backwards means desire.
So you,
Shoutouts to Harry Potter trivia, I suppose.
The delights of the mirror of Erised, said Professor Dumbledore. He went on to explain that the mirror showed nothing more or nothing
I got
less
time save in
than
Diagon Alley and I got time save in the end.
of our hearts.
A lot of time
It will
save
be
actually.
neither knowledge nor truth. The mirror of Erised will be moved to a new home shortly, Dumbledore went on, adding ominously that if Harry ever came across it again, he would be prepared. But prepared for what? Thought Harry.
However, the time save, whether or not I can still PB, will depend entirely on Diagon Alley.
Harry! She needs our help. Come on, Harry.
Opening and mid-game was just too terrible. This is to reduce lag yet again. It also puts you a little closer to Ronald, if that's your thing, I guess. So this is the troll. And unlike real trolls, he doesn't like trolling people. However, he sure is ugly.
Harry, you distract the troll and I'll find Hermione.
What were you playing, Everett, if you're still here? Probably some ape game, I can imagine. And now Ron disappears into the oblivion. Until he's called upon yet again in the girls' bathroom. So the battle with the troll is ridiculously easy. And it actually, how fast it progresses depends on how quickly you destroy the toilets.
Harry, I'll try to charm the troll's club so it bashes him on the head. Use your knockback.
Okay, let's do this. Easy.
Wow! Did you see that? Thank you, Bob.
Feels good to be this far into a run, actually. You know, for once in my existence.
Mr. Griffin, we're all...
So now we're named Mr. Griff instead of Harry Potter. I would like to be named Mr. Griff in real life.
Hagrid.
You mean Fluffy?
Fluffy.
Yeah, I bought him off a
That would be a cool name.
last year. I lent him a Dumbledore to guard the...
Guard the what?
Don't ask. You forget.
Who's Nicholas?
Never you mind.
You better get...
I wonder if it's actually faster to wait for Hagrid to move past you.
Harry Potter, remember. Here comes Potter!
You know, delaying when you skip the last text box. I wonder if that's actually faster if you delay it a little bit and get Hagrid to move out of the way. But if that is a time save, we're talking frames at best.
Is that the snitch? Potter's seen the snitch? Yeah! The crowd is on its feet! Come on, Harry Potter! Ah! Here comes a bludger! Harry Potter closes in on the snitch! Look at Potter go! Oh, that was close! Ooh! Here comes the Ravenclaw Seeker! Potter's so close! Here comes a bludger! Look at Potter go! Ooh! Potter takes the lead! I've not seen such flying! Amazing skill! I've not seen such flying!
I have no clue how I hit that last ring, but whatever.
Going for it. A perfect catch. Potter brings it home for Gryffindor.
So the next 11 minutes will be dedicated to
I got
Gringotts.
we need to make the tonic, so you and I.
So in an any percent run, you would just skip straight to Diagon Alley after doing the first Quidditch match against Hufflepuff. But this is 100%, so can't do that.
We need 3. Go to Gring. I'm off to.
And my wizard card count is exactly what I want it to be. And again, the thing I did with the camera there was to reduce lag. I wouldn't even say Diagon Alley is hard, it's just RNG mostly. But it is going to be a deciding factor on whether or not I can PB in the end.
If you wish to visit, move swift.
Also, this is my favorite part of the movie slash book slash something audiobook. So, for those of you unaware,
Swing the by the cross button. Be careful, Mr.
there are
Collect as many
coins and there are gems. You need to fill up the meter 3 times in order to win the challenge. But if you fill up the meter and get all the gems, you get a wizard card. And this is 100%, so I need the wizard card. Was a bit delayed there, but it's fine.
Stunned.
Don't ask me why they put this in the game, they just did. Also, they use Birdie Bot's image here, but it's a different wizard card.
Ignatia Wildsmith.
Thank you, Harry, for proving my point.
Ice, if you wished.
Ice. God damn it, Harry. God damn it. Damn it. That was really slow. Will probably cost me in the end, but time will tell.
Hello, I wonder if you got a bonus.
Welcome back, Sateens.
Good luck.
Also, I'm not going to read chat throughout these sections, so please be mindful of that, I guess. Also, my hands are all sweaty, so this should make this really interesting. Gucci.
Mr. Potter, that is what.
So that's the hardest section, in my opinion. Some people think Galleons is harder. It really depends.
Bertie Bott.
My own difficulty from hardest to easiest is Sickle, Galleon, and Cannot.
X, if you wish.
X. Yeah, so funny. Oh, I see, Sateens. Oh, come on, Harry. Come on. I don't know. I guess I just felt like doing exactly that.
Ah, the other gob. Steering is the cross button. Be careful, Mr. There are bonus.
Be careful, Mr. Bonus. Now, I messed up last time I did this, so we'll see if I make the same mistake twice. Right, horrible section coming up. And we got it. Nice. That section is really horrible because you can just randomly miss gems for no reason. Which is why I line myself up with the gems and the coins. Right, remember it's left this time. We did it. Cool.
Goodness gracious, I've never...
Right. So I get about 3 minutes to complete Diagon Alley. Which is a lot harder than it sounds. Because I'm not in control of half of the things going on in Diagon Alley.
You've collected all...
I was not in the right angle there. You can't skip past him, it's just kinda tricky. Especially when you slip around on the floor. I mean, talk to EA, they might be willing to if enough people want it, I guess.
Welcome to... It'll cost you one. I just have...
Once you find... Be quick, though.
I didn't see anything. Down there. Downstairs and close by. There. Upstairs, and I think I heard it nearby. Oh, there.
I see you've collected...
It's clearly Ron and Hagrid that does it. Kappa. So I got 2 up, 1 down, which is actually terrible. And I wasn't quick about it, so... Peacock needs to be insane if I'm gonna not lose a heck load of time.
I must walk. Have a good...
Never use your wand, but you can still press X by accident. Because this game makes so much sense. Knew it. Okay.
You collected...
That was actually good. He just ran back and forth, which is the best RNG you can get, I think. I don't actually know what the best RNG is, so... But yeah, time save is definitely not possible now.
Excellent. My eagle, his treats are... Use them once he's...
Mostly because of the Toad Wars and my bad movement in Green Gods.
Wingardium Leviosa!
So this is the least RNG dependent video, or least RNG dependent minigame.
Wingardium Leviosa!
More or less because there is no RNG involved.
Wingardium Leviosa!
There we go.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Well done.
So the peacock I just had really
At
saved this.
last. Now we'll give the dragon tonic to Norbert.
Which ironically means I can stealth PB and get my goal time for this.
We've done. I'm glad he'll want to go.
However, it is extremely unlikely to happen. But it can still happen.
Harry, Ron, and Hermione spent most of their free time in Hagrid's hut, trying to convince him
Yeah,
that he
we'll
couldn't
see.
keep Norbert his beloved dragon. Eventually, after much coaxing, Hagrid agreed. That night, Harry
You're a
carried
blizzard,
Norbert
Harry.
up to the
You're a
tallest
lizard,
tower.
Barry.
Ron's brother Charlie had arranged to collect the dragon from the tower and return him to Romania. Once Norbert had been freed, however, Malfoy sprang his trap. Harry was caught by Professor McGonagall. For his detention, Harry was to make his way into the Forbidden Forest and search for a wounded unicorn.
No, and ironically it was because I didn't have enough time to finish
It
it.
should be careful. I better go. If I'm not...
I want to do it at a later time, but it won't be for a little while, so... And it's currently 10 PM for me.
Incendio! Incendio!
You can skip past this, I'm just not very good at it, so I choose not to do it. I see a lot of people do these turtles wrong, so let me show you how it's done. And that's pretty much how you deal with the turtle. I always see people hit him once, move away, hit him once, move away. And it's really pointless because
I doubt. Don't get lost.
as long as he's lined up with you, he will keep attacking. Whether or not you get hit though, that depends on your position. And really nothing else. Also, depending on how you time your jinx, you may accidentally have the fireball block your shot. That happens sometimes, if you time it incorrectly.
I see there's some...
You streamed for 13 hours yesterday. Nice. Ah, what a shame. Come on, turtle. This is intentional, by the way. The way I line it up.
Rowena Ravenclaw.
So I'm lined up straight with the exit. That's why I do it. Instead, I would have to walk back and not hit the, potentially not hit the exit trigger, which can lose time. Good. Oh, nice gold. It's a tortoise. I don't know the difference, man. I just played a video game.
Harry was rescued in the nick of time by the centaur Firenze and rode on his back to safety. Firenze explained that unicorn blood had the power to keep someone alive who was an inch from death. Harry realized that the hooded figure he'd seen in the clearing was none other than he who must not be named, Lord Voldemort.
He who must not be named, but let's name him anyways, just so people know who we're talking about.
Harry. And if it was, all you've got.
Let's see if I'm still decent at mashing.
Some, in fact, try it out on. Out like a lot, but you'd best.
I've been doing some reading about Nicholas Flamel, the wizard that Hagrid mentioned.
Could have been
He's a creative
faster
wizard.
there,
Suppose
but
if it's here, we have to. Ron and I will. Come on, Ron.
I suppose.
I don't think that's the fastest mashing I've ever done. I think I was a lot better in the past, but you know, not playing the game, that kind of happened. So if I am to PB now and get a new world record, I'm gonna need a first try Clody,
Well done. You've
my
got
own
brain
strat
power.
for
Watch out
Voldemort, and then it's basically free after that. But I cannot lose too much time on my other splits because endgame was not very good when I did this, when I did the run that got these splits. So we'll see.
Cat weasel.
Well,
Also, this is a random spot for a portrait. Wouldn't you agree? Ooh. This is the last wizard card we need. So now we have all of them, except one, which we get at the end. So 100% in this game works very strangely. Certain loading screens actually count percentage, so if you sequence break you will miss out on percentage and not get 100%. It's really strange, but Harry Potter 2 for PS1 suffers the same fate. I believe Sly Cooper and the few... Not Sly 1, Sly 2. That game has the same thing where loading screens or certain sequences also count percentage. It's mysterious, but that's the case.
well.
So now we get the Nimbus 2000, which ironically is completely irrelevant for a speedrun. Because Atassa looked at RAM values for the speed when you fly on the Nimbus 2000, And apparently the RAM values don't change between regular Broom and Nimbus 2000. So it's basically just a cosmetic change. Kinda like skins in a video game, like CSGO. Heck yeah. And yes, I did just imply that skins don't make you play better at CSGO. And for those new viewers wondering what about the red beans, they're irrelevant for 100%. Because for some reason red beans don't count any percentage in this game. Nobody knows why, it's just the case.
Harry.
Meanwhile, the house point hourglasses are slowly filling up. Ravenclaw. Hufflepuff.
Okay.
Slytherin.
Time for the end game, which went horrible in this world record I'm up against.
Gryffindor. Slytherin are in the lead on house points. The race for the House Cup is heating up.
Shoutouts to the YouTube poop. Nobody likes Harry and nobody likes Ron. Such good videos. Go watch them. So if I do this well, Fluffy will only attack once.
Only Hagrid. Of course. Try and play the...
Good. Should be about even. Yeah, about even.
I know what... Oh, I'm so... Try and figure out... Try not to get too close to those tent...
I actually fucked that up. Are you kidding me?
Flipendo! 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 Flipendo!
If I'm lucky, Hermione will push me into the loading zone. And I actually skip most of the cutscene. Not quite. If I could actually hit the loading zone, that would be cool.
Time to put your good luck, Harry.
Just to go on record here, even if the Nimbus 2000 flew faster, it actually wouldn't matter except for the very last ring, because the rings are on a timer anyways. already close to missing rings. That's 2 seconds out the window. Too early. Alrighty. PB potential is still possible.
I've defeated. It's up to you. Oh, Ron, Harry, you'll have to.
I don't remember the fast strat for the first one, so I'm just gonna do what I'm used to. If you're not careful here on the last input, you can actually hardlock the game completely. Well, it's more of a soft lock than a hard lock, but it is terrible when it does happen. Almost there. Oh no, it's waking up.
Charm all of the.
I like how she starts out by yelling and then whispers in a really husky voice. Also, shoutouts to bad troll RNG. I mean, it makes the troll less stressful, but... So what actually happens is that it's random when the troll starts moving. If it starts moving very quickly, it will die quicker and you save time. If it moves, or if it starts very slowly, like it does with, or as it did with me, it will actually lose me time. However, it's not the major time. It's not a major time loss in this situation. I have an even bigger trick coming up that is even more imperative that I get.
Wingardium Leviosa.
This is just to reduce the lag. There's also a trick you can do there to save 3 seconds, but I've never done it, so I won't do it.
That was a cut. Looks like you'll have to teach us.
Alright, time to mini focus. This one knight has a really weird hitbox, or timing for when you can hit him. It doesn't work on any other knight with a shield though.
Great, Harry. I'm going to.
Right. If I don't get this next trick first try and get the Voldemort strat on the first phase, it is PB gone. And I only get one shot at this, so time will tell. And I have even more time to save on the last Quidditch game, so I could reach my goal now, but this will depend. That looks solid. But yeah, PB is dead now. So we call that the Clody skip. Saves a fair amount of time because you actually skip past the first, the technically first phase of Voldemort. Anyways, I don't have a whole lot left to say, so I'm gonna focus on this and try and get it right. And the big reveal, it was Voldemort all along. Alright. Got the Voldemort strat. Which side you get Voldemort to go to actually doesn't matter. I just do whichever side feels the most comfortable. Also, if you're wondering about the respawning pillar, it's because it was technically off-screen, so it respawned immediately, which is why I can continuously hit Voldemort every time. However, if you hit him too many times, you softlock the game, because then he will not take damage in this phase. This should be the last hit. I did not count, so I'm not really sure. Okay. So the faster you mash, the faster you go through this section. Okay, if my Quidditch is as bad as I remember, I can still get a 205/30. Which would just be hilariously awful. But yeah, Quirrell glitches out because of the Clody skip. Anyways, we'll see what happens.
Dumbledore smiled. What happened down in the dungeons between yourself and Professor Quirrell is a complete secret, he said. So naturally,
if my Quidditch is as bad as I remember it being, this will PB actually. However, I cannot remember fully, so...
Dumbledore nodded, sharing his concern. Nevertheless, Harry, if our battles do no more than slow Voldemort's return, with luck he may never regain his power at all. So the stone's gone, said Ron finally. Harry nodded and wished it good riddance. Then Ron produced a brand new famous witches and wizards card from his robes and handed it to Harry. You've got the whole set now, Harry, Ron said. Harry was stunned. Ron went on to remind Harry of the Quidditch match that day. Anyway, he said, you haven't got time to sit around in here. We've got Slytherin to beat. Harry, still stunned by Ron's gift, nodded slowly. He'd just defeated you-know-who, and now he was going to have to help defeat Slytherin.
And as we all know, Slytherin is a more formidable foe than Voldemort.
Welcome to the Quidditch. Watch out for this. Remember. Here comes Potter! A glint of gold! Is that the snitch? Potter's seen the snitch? Yeah! Potter's moving in for the kill! He's getting closer! Ah! Here comes a bludger! Amazing skill! He can't take much more of that! This is amazing! A near miss for Potter! Excellent! Here comes a Slytherin
So, Slint, it's not a guarantee, because I don't remember how my Quidditch went in my last PB.
Wonderful! This is amazing! Potter is so close! Potter takes the lead! Oh, that was close! Potter's gaining! Amazing skill! A near miss for Potter! Dot is a speeding bludger! Potter is so close!
I'm trying my hardest over here.
I've not seen such flying! A near miss for Potter! Harry Potter closes in on the snitch!
It actually happened.
Potter brings home Gryffindor!
Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. I actually reached my fucking goal with this game on such a terrible run.
Alone that night. The Great Hall was decked out in green and silver to celebrate Slytherin winning the House Cup. When Harry entered, there was a sudden hush. He took a seat between Ron and Hermione, trying to ignore the stares of the other students. The House Cup, announced Dumbledore, is awarded to the team with the most house
Phew,
cups.
that was
At the moment,
intense in the
it would
end.
seem to be Slytherin. A storm of cheering and stamping broke out from the Slytherin table. However, continued Dumbledore, in recognition of Mr. Harry Potter's pure nerve and outstanding courage, I award Gryffindor 60 points. Harry's table erupted with cheers and applause. The additional point had won the House Cup for Gryffindor. It was the best evening of Harry's life. Better than winning at Quidditch or Christmas or knocking out mountain trolls. He would never, ever forget tonight.
I just want to say this, I have not derusted at all before this run. The last time I played this game was about a week ago. And then I do this. Oh boy. That is definitely something. What a legend. Okay. I would say I'm more than ready now for the marathon run, but yeah, it should be a fun run, so there are still things I can obviously optimize on, but especially that peacock is going to be very hard to contend with. Sum of best is oh, it's actually not showing, hang on. 203.41. But this of course assumes that everything goes perfectly and you don't miss anything. So this is insanely tight, which is why I think only a 204 is humanly possible. Because the likelihood that anyone will grind so much for a 203 is just ridiculous in my opinion. But who knows, someone might be crazy enough to go for it. Yep. I think I am totally done now. So let's see if there's anyone to host. Really? Oh, really? Who am I following that's streaming right now? Nobody I feel like hosting. Nobody. Anyway, see you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow as well, but I don't expect to PB anymore, so yeah, see you around. I thought I disabled that. Oh yeah, I should probably stop recording.